Europe, and thank you for joining us virtually here in Uzun. It warms my heart to know so many people are connected across Europe today. I hope you've all been enjoying your day so far. I know that we have. There's so much more to come. Just now, me and Luca are going to be doing a live Q&A with Lola, Campbell and Alin Uzun. So that's very exciting. And then I will be announcing the Young Audience Award nominees.
Welcome Europe to this year's Young Audience Film Day. We're thrilled to bring all young film lovers together and have a discussion about the film that we've previously watched. So glad to see many of you joining us live.
So now our guests, Alin Uzun and Lola Campbell, will be joining us live from the UK. Hello, it's so nice of you to join us today. I'm Anissa and...
I'm Luca, yeah.
I'm talking to the camera at the back because that's how they're going to see us. So, your friendship in the film, both of you, is so special. And what we really wanted to know is if this was based off a friendship you guys have in real life or someone else in your life, just how you really developed that dynamic for the film.
I feel that it was built on set. So it wasn't before. I feel like we became friends on set and it started building up throughout the weeks that we were filming.
That's so sweet. And Lola?
Yeah, I think we were quite awkward with each other at first, especially on the first audition when we met each other. But it was quite quick that we built a friendship.
That's so special. Thank you for sharing that with us. Luca now has a question.
Yeah, so the second question is from Hungary for both of you. How different are you in real life from your captain, Alin?
I would say, that's actually a hard question. I would say not entirely different. I mean, I love helping my friends as, obviously Lola was my friend in the film. So I was obviously helping her throughout by her side. And that's how I am in real life. Like support my friends no matter what they go through. But I would say I can't properly ride the bike. Like I feel like I only properly like just for the film. But other than that, I don't ride my bike. So that's the only different thing.
Which scene was the hardest to film?
It's a very hard question because there were quite a lot of hard scenes. But for me, I think it was probably nearer to the end where I'm climbing up the tower that's like gone into the sky. It was a very long scene, a very cold scene, and yeah, it was just very hard.
I can imagine.
For me, I would say when I came out of the washing machine, because I was stuck in there, and Harris had to like help me get out because I was actually stuck. So I'll say that was the hardest scene because yeah, it was a bit like never been inside a washing machine before. So
we've got another question from Portugal for both of you. Was there an especially memorable scene while you guys were shooting?
I think a good one was when we're in the back garden and Jason comes to help us with the bikes.
That was
for me, it was actually one that wasn't put in the film. It was a funeral scene, and where me and Lola are just sitting down and we're eating, and then some man comes to Lola and just starts crying, and we obviously couldn't control our laughter. So I'll say that's the most memorable one because that was the funniest in my opinion.
Okay, thank you.
So the next question is for Alin from Portugal. What was the most difficult scene for you to act?
I don't think it was any scene in specific. I think it was over time and Georgie like getting used to Jason being there.
I would probably say the most difficult one was when I had to. It was just running at the start because we had to do that over and over again. And that was just tiring. So I would say because I didn't find anything that really difficult because it was just fun the whole time. But I would just say repeating stuff over and over again.
So we have a question from Switzerland. How did you guys cast it for this film?
So my mum's friend saw an audition on Facebook, I think it was, and I think she sent it to my mum as a joke because I was always very like hyper when I was little, so she said I should audition for it. And then I did, and I was supposed to be reading a script for it, but I ended up just talking about my favourite shot for like 5 minutes straight and then sent that in. And then I went for my first audition in London and I was silent the whole time. And then Charlotte and Theo started coming around my house each week to get me to get used to them. And then I met Alin a couple of auditions in.
For me, my head of year at the time used to kind of perfectly put it on Microsoft Teams because that's when the school started using Microsoft Teams. And all the drama teachers were just like tagging the other students, and I was like, why not? Let me just try it. Why not? So I sent the first self-tape in that they wanted, like the ident and stuff. And I didn't hear anything back for like a week. And I sent it again, and I just kept spam sending it until I heard something. And then I got called for the recall somehow. And then after the first one went well. Then when I came back, I wore my tech fleece. It was like a beige one. And Charlotte said she loved my tech fleece. And so I was like, okay. Yeah, ever since that, they just met Lola. And then I guess they liked the chemistry. And then I got the part.
Thank you. That's very memorable. We have a question from several countries asking if this was your first film or if you'd been in other films before, both of you.
This was my first film because it was very unexpected because in school plays when I was little, I would always try and hide. But I'd say when I got it, I was very surprised about it because I hadn't done anything like it before.
Yeah, this was also my first thing to do anything with acting. So I do think I'm extremely lucky as well. Yeah, it was my first ever thing to do acting, and that's what started it, to be honest.
That's amazing because you guys were really good. We've got a question from Latvia. This is for Lola. Why do you think the lighting changed warmer in some scenes when Georgie's alone thinking about her feelings and to colder in other scenes? Do you have a take on that?
I think they were trying to like show that when she was by herself, she had like less of a guard up, and that she was actually she could be sweet at times.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
So we got another question from Hungary. Could you keep any of the props, like a bracelet or so? What? Yeah, Alin.
So the one thing I wanted was the spider shoe, and so luckily they gave me the spider shoes, and I got to keep the tracksuit. It was the black and green one, because that's when I was like fully listening to Billie Eilish, and I was like, okay, yeah, looks like Billie Eilish. I want that tracksuit, and then they luckily faithfully gave it to me. And the shoes, I sometimes wear the shoes, and on special occasions I wear the tracksuit.
Wonderful. What about you, Lola?
I also had the same shoes as Alin, but I don't think mine were worn in the film. I got mine afterwards. I think it was when we went to an awards thing. We all had matching. They got us like Air Forces, and then someone had drawn like spiders on them because of the spiders in the film.
We got a question for Alin from Malta, asking how you think Annie felt after the fight, and asking for a bit more insight on the character of Alin because he's quite complicated and they want to find out more about him.
I feel like after the fight, I feel like he was actually heartbroken because Georgie was his like main best friend, and he did try to put up a front by saying I have other friends, this, that, but I don't think he didn't really have any other friends that he was close to like he was to Georgie. And you can see when he went straight to Jason and trying to get them to like mend up, asking if he could help him. And when he said it's only been like a couple hours, it shows that he wants to get things sorted straight away. He doesn't want any bad blood between anyone. And to get deeper insight for the character, I would say he's caring, but he puts up like a facade and he doesn't want to like express himself too much. Just like when they had the fight, he just walked off, trying to act all tough, but deep down he's like soft and just wants to show affection and wants affection for him as well.
So we got another question from Portugal. For Lola, was there any kind of preparation you did before the filming began?
So a week before, I got put in rehearsals to meet Harris, and we didn't really do much in rehearsal. We were supposed to be like practicing the script, but because we had only just met each other, we found it quite awkward to do that straight away. So we ended up just talking, and yeah, because we did rehearsals at the school on the estate.
We got a question from Latvia for both of you. They're asking why did spiders appear in the beginning but not later on in the film?
There was a spider that got brought on set that gave birth at the time. I don't think that actually got put in, but they started there, but they didn't end up at the end.
So after like you see all the spiders, they're just all around the house. And mainly was in the house, and I think when Jason came, that's when all the spiders went hiding because they sensed something like dodgy with him, and so they just didn't want to come out anymore.
So we have a question from Alin for both of you. How many days did it take to shoot the film? Or weeks?
I think mine was 6 weeks.
Yeah, I think I was on set for 31 days. Yeah, around 31 days.
Okay, and we've got a question from George who joined in the watch party. What was both of your favourite scenes?
There was one that didn't get put in, another one that didn't get put in, where someone's fish had died, and he had these fish on like a big trolley, and it was really fun to film, and it was very funny, but it didn't end up making it in.
Yeah, I remember that one. My one was when Georgie's talking about her lipstick and she cussed me out, and then right before Jason came. So I kept on eating some chocolate bread with like sprinkles on it, and they kept giving me more and more because we had to like redo the scene with another, and I just loved it because it's like free chocolate. You would turn down free chocolate bread, so just enjoyed myself snacking.
So another question: how did a day on a film set look like for you, Alin?
For me, so they gave us like a little flat to stay in, like a room, and it was clean. It was like the best thing. So I would normally wait there until I got called. So I'll just be waiting, getting called on, and talking with the staff and crew there. However, there will be some days where, like there was one day where I got called, and I just was in the room the whole day, and as they didn't need me on set, so there's a lot of waiting that happens, as like I'm not going to be working like 24/7, so it is sometimes it gets tiring, but other than that, you can't hate the job, you just gotta love it. And so yeah, there's a lot of waiting and a lot of drinking hot chocolate and eating sweets.
That sounds nice. What about you, Lola?
It was usually quite an early start, and then, like Alin said, we had our own dressing rooms. So most of the time in the morning, it would be like grapes or McDonald's or something for breakfast when we got there.
Another question was, you're both obviously so into the minds of your characters. Was there anything specific you would do to prepare for your role in the morning?
For me, it might sound bad, but like I might expose myself here. Like I only read the script twice, and I just So like when I went on set, we obviously got I forgot what it's called, but they give the lines on the day for the scenes they're gonna shoot. So I wouldn't reread the script. I just read it twice and then it was just because I wanted to be as natural as possible. And I didn't want to like know what words I was gonna say. I was learning right before the scene and then just make everything natural, just because it's mainly how I would talk or act in real life. And so I didn't wanna act, if that makes sense. I just wanted to be just like me, how I would have done it. And if people like it, they'll like it. And if not, I would just take the criticism and learn from it.
Yeah, thank you. And Lola?
Quite similar to Alin. We would get the scenes in the morning when we were having hair, makeup, and costume done, but I would breathe through it like once or twice, and then we'd go down to set, and yeah, most of the time it was like improvisation, and so if we like got like a word or two wrong, it wouldn't matter.
So another question: which scene had the most takes that took like forever to film?
I would say these like the funeral scene that wasn't put in, that just was shambles. We had to do that like a million times. And for me personally, it was when I was with Jason, the different shots as they had to like wide shot go into Jason's face, my face, and then like around. And I would like mess up, or sometimes if I'm eating the spaghetti, like an awkward awkward sound. So we had to reshoot that one a lot. And also, I would say, right before I went out, so for the caravan one, as there was me, my mum, and Jason and Georgie, so they had to get like 4 different perspectives, and it took like different shots and everything. So I would say them 2 mainly.
All right. What about you, Lola?
I'd say the same scene, mainly because there were very long pauses, so we just kept laughing. And then another part of it was when Georgie's tooth falls out, her mouth's like bleeding from it, and I didn't like the taste of the fake blood, so it got put in my mouth at the start of the scene, and I couldn't hold like a straight face. So that one.
We've got a question from Germany for Lola. How was it to play Georgie and to deal with death?
I'd say it was quite easy, mainly because Charlotte and Theo were very flexible with it, so the script was quite easy to just do my own thing with. And then the whole death thing, I don't think it was very easy on that part because nothing like that had ever happened to me before, so it was very hard to put myself in the shoes of Georgie.
We've got a question from Portugal for Lola. It's what or who made you want to be an actress?
I don't think I really thought about it that much when doing Scrapper because I didn't think I would get it when I sent in the tape. When I went to my first audition, I had very low hopes for getting the part because Charlotte and Theo would ask me questions like, oh, what's your favourite colour? And I would just sit there and say, I don't know, because I was too awkward.
Did you experience the emotions of your character and did you bond with the character?
I would say yes. I feel like I did bond and feel the same emotions as Ali. But the scene that I keep saying with Jason, where after the fight happened, because everyone goes through fights with their friends, and especially if it's a close friend, when you know they're family members, and you fall out, and their mum asks you, how you do, and you just don't know what to say. So I feel like that's when I really connected with Ali, as I hate having bad blood or holding grudges with people. Like if something happens between me and someone, I want it sorted straight away. and we just move on. And I feel like that scene, to me, I played it the most realist.
I agree with Alin, and like parts of it I did, like getting used to Jason, because it was like someone that I had never met before. It took like a while getting used to him.
Did your life change a lot since shooting this film?
I feel like yes, because when I rewatch it, and when I rewatch it with like my dad, he points out like everything that to improve on. He's not saying it in a bad way, of course. He's just saying, okay, so you've done it already. Now you know what to work on, and there's stuff that you know to improve. And I feel like I'm developing myself as an actor. I'm waiting to get another chance to prove myself more again.
I'd again say very similar to Alin, because when we were doing Q&As like in person, it would, because we watched the film before, it would give us a chance to look back and see what we could improve on. So that was it.
So did you get any new acting opportunities after this film?
Me and Alin did an advert together afterwards, because Charlotte was directing the advert, and so she invited us to go there and do that advert.
Yeah, and after Scrapper, for me it was like a long acting break pause, because of course the film hasn't come out, so no one's seen my work. I did like acting clubs like Raw, and I've just done some commercial, but for like a film, I'm still waiting to get the opportunity again, because right now auditions have just been like closed, but I know like that's part of the process. And yeah.
Okay, cool. I hope you guys get lots more jobs in the future, because you're both really, really talented. What is a message that you would want young people to take away from the film?
Probably that like there's ways of coping, and that your friends are around you as well. That can help.
Yeah, I would say the same, as your friends are around you, and just like Ali and Georgie, you don't need many friends. Even one friend can have the strongest bond. And I feel like the main concept was, as Jason came to Georgie's life, is to give people second chances and make it right with people, because people can change, and you never really know the backstory of somebody to why they done what they did.
Okay, we're finished with the Q&A.
Thank you so much for talking to us, guys. That was really, really insightful.
Applause.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope to see you guys in more films in the future.
Wait.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
So, many of you have been really hardworking this morning, and you submitted the clips for today. So, not just here in Lucerne, but we also have different clips from, for example, Budapest in Hungary, Lisbon in Portugal, Erfurt in Germany, Riga in Latvia, and from, yes, of course, our own crew here from Lucerne. So, we're gonna watch them now.
Enjoy.
Köszöntök mindenkit a Fiatal Közönség filmes napján. Sziasztok, mennyire várjátok a filmet?
Hát szia, én nagyon várom, mert az összes stílusérzékemet onnan kapisztam.
És te?
Hát nekem, én nagyon várom, és számomra nagyon fontos ez a film.
Szeretettel köszöntök mindenkit a Fiatal Közönség filmes napján. Vendégem lesz Anton Grizel. Mennyi idő volt elkészíteni a filmet?
Minden belefektetett energia megérte, azt mondom. 1,5 év volt az utómunka, és körülbelül 1 év volt, mire felvettük az egész filmet.
Rendben, és mit szól a rajongókhoz?
Utálom őket, az a sok autogram és fotó, és ahogy megölelnek, de cukik.
És ki a motivációja?
Gucci a macskám.
Rendben, akkor most jöjjön egy részlet a filmben.
Korjon már ez a szerencsétlen!
Itt vagyok, megvan a vaduszkópia.
Indíts! Hogy képzeltétek, hogy ilyen olcsó autót loptatok, és nem vettétek észre, hogy megy a felvétel?
De fejeznéd, te vénnyanya, kussolj!
Ne oltogasd a nagyimat! Köszönöm.
Te elvileg utálod őt.
Ez nem igaz.
Aha, nem, persze. Elkapnak a rádióról, így komolyan megöllek téged.
Ahogy kapnak el.
Segítség, úristen!
Ne üvöltözzél a kocsimból!
Várj!
Ja, hoppá!
Várj, nem a te kocsid. Jobban is. Gyerünk már!
Van még egy!
Maradj!
Húsba!
Fejezd be!
Ez megelőző! Ezt nem hiszem el! Ott egy út, de még ne kanyarodj! Várjuk meg, hogy kiszállnak. Most száll ki, várjál.
És?
Ne megyünk be! Gyerünk, menj!
Jó.
Ez zsákutca!
Köszönöm a beszélgetést. Viszontlátásra.
Cinema is magic.
Well, cinema is an art where feelings and realities are exposed.
The cinema is the art of dreaming with your eyes open.
Cinema allows us to be a different race, a different age, a different economic class.
Cinema is an art form that transports me to different worlds.
Cinema is the art of telling stories through moving images, awakening emotions and imagination.
Now it's time to celebrate the first survivor. I'm gonna make it.
Cinema is inspiration.
Cinema is love.
What they really have to say. Young audience today. Work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make.
Cinema is life.
Okay, let's go.
Ich möchte schnell etwas fragen. Und zwar, ich habe mir auch überlegt, den Film, also Joker, habe ich mir auch überlegt zu schauen. Jetzt habe ich gedacht, ich frage mal jemanden, wie ihr ihn gefunden habt. Ihr habt ja den gerade geschaut, oder?
Ja, also ich habe das super gefunden. Also es ist lustig gesehen, viele Action-Szenen drin gehabt, also wirklich die ganze Spannung durch. Also für eine Schweizer Produktion ist das wirklich ganz klasse. Toll. Ich kann dir nur empfehlen, du musst einfach die dritte Staffel von Joker gesehen. Ja, du kannst ja,
also, dann merci vielmals. Ade, schönen Tag. Ade.
Mr. Quirrell! Du hast den Stein und den Weißen in der Hand. Ja! Er ist tot!
Sarah.
Das ist Bucky und Zach und wir sind vom Young Audience Film. Das ist Ticket Shelter und Bucky Panorama. Wenn du nach dem Film oder vor dem Film Durst hast oder etwas zu essen willst, kannst du da etwas holen.
Hallo zusammen, ich bin Julian, ich arbeite hier im Bourbaki hinter der Bar und an der Kinokasse und werde jetzt interviewt.
Also, und zwar, weißt du, wenn es Bourbaki
ist? Bin mir nicht sicher. Wenn ich müsste raten, würde ich sagen 19...
Und vielleicht kannst du noch erklären, was dein Lieblingsfilm ist, der gerade momentan ist.
Gerade momentan ist mein Lieblingsfilm Furiosa. Das ist der neue Matrix-Film. Sehr cool. Wenig Leute haben ihn gesehen.
Ja, super, danke. Jetzt gehen wir.
Dieser Boden hier war früher Garageboden, weil wenn die Autos reingefahren sind, hat sich das dann gedreht und man konnte wieder rausfahren.
Das sind die 4 Bucky-Kinos. Und das ist ein Kind.
Hey, excuse me, this is for an interview. If you were a movie, what type of movie would you be?
I'd be the Smurfs because they're so blue, and I love blue.
I would be the film Flow because I think its meaning is very interesting.
I would be home alone because my parents leave me home alone.
I would be super bad because I like having fun with my friends.
I will be movie Harry Potter because this movie is so interesting. Yoo-hoo!
Fierce, epic, and beautiful. Am I describing the Quentin Tarantino film Kill Bill or myself?
I would be the Emoji Movie. The movie itself, it's very funny and I'm funny too.
I would be Top Gun Maverick because Tom Cruise looks just like me.
I would be Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I'd be Despicable Me because it has both the dark side of life and the light side of life.
I will be Inside Out 2 because this is my favorite movie.
I would be the movie 13 because ever since I turned 13, my life changed.
I'd be Forrest Gump. Life is like a French bouquet. You never know whether you're gonna get a hard bite or a soft bite.
If I was a movie, I'd be Yes Man.
I will be movie Drama because it's really interesting and now it's my favorite movie.
I would be Boom. Boom is family-friendly movie.
If I was a movie, I'd be Tangled because
Okay guys, now, are you ready to find out who the nominees for this year's Young Audience Award are? Yeah? Yeah! Okay. The Young Audience Awards, I would say, are the best of the European Film Awards because the winner is decided by us. Over the last few months, European Film Club members have been sacrificing spending time on homework and eating lots of popcorn, trying to decide which of the 3 films should be nominated for the Young Audience Awards. Now they've probably had a bit too much popcorn and they need our help to decide which of the 3 films should win. So, anyone aged between 12 and 19 can apply to join the Young Audience Award jury, and it's going to be made up of 99 people. Also, what's really exciting is 3 of the jury members will get the chance to present the Young Audience Awards here in Lucerne. So that's really exciting. The deadline to apply is tomorrow night on Monday, so remember to scan the QR code when it's going to come up in a bit. If you decide to join the Young Audience Award jury, you will have the chance to watch Lars is Lol by Erik Sater Stordal, The Remarkable Life of Evelyn by Benjamin Rees, and Winners by Solin Youssef. The Young Audience Awards are especially close to my heart because it's what introduced me to European film, and it led me to join the Youth Council and then the European Film Club. I've met so many amazing people through it, and I think it'll be a really good thing for you guys to be a part of. So now you're going to see a video in which my colleague Ifigenia is going to explain a bit more about each film, and hopefully she'll convince you to sign up if I haven't. Remember, deadline is tomorrow, Monday night. So I hope so many of you will sign up and enjoy.
Lars is Lol by Erik Sater Stordal is a movie that young people will totally relate to. It's about 12-year-old Amanda, who becomes friends with a new classmate who has Down syndrome and is bullied because of it. Amanda figures out that growing up means making tough choices even when it's really hard.
Hva om du ble fadderen til Lars?
Hæ? Hei, jeg heter Lars. Jeg liker Harry Potter, og jeg liker jordbær.
Jeg tror at det kan bli en veldig fin utfordring for deg. Utfordring, ja.
Kan bare jeg ha det? Se her. Startet stoppes.
Tryllevenn.
Startet stoppes. Vi sa vi skulle holde trillingen hemmelig på skolen. Er du helt dum, eller? Jeg er ikke dum!
The Remarkable Life of Evelyn by Benjamin Rees is really special. It's about a boy with an incurable muscular disease who withdraws into online gaming. After he passes away, his parents and friends dive into his favorite role-playing game and uncover a whole other side to him. A life lived to the fullest.
It was just a virtual kiss. But boy, I could almost feel it.
What mattered to Mats was being able to spread joy in our lives.
Og sendte den ut, nesten sånn out in space. Vi skjønte jo ikke om det noen som i det hele tatt ville få tak i dette her. Og så tikket det inn den ene mailen etter den andre.
Mats was a real friend to me.
Despite his challenges, he still found the strength to be there for us. And stuff I learned from his example has changed the way I think about life.
Winners by Solin Youssef is a wild ride about Mona, a young Syrian refugee tossed into a rough school where most of the students have already given up. But then, the Berlin school football competition shakes things up and a bunch of misfits come together and turn into real contenders, with Mona backing up her squad.
Augen auf. Ich wollte nicht weg. Niemand hat mich gefragt. Ich wollte nicht flüchten. Woher kommt ihr denn?
Also die heißt Mona und kommt aus Rojava, ist in Syrien.
Manuela Neuer oder was?
Sag mal, was soll denn das?
Diese Schule ist eine Vollkatastrophe.
Halt mal deine Fresse, Junge!
Junge!
Fass den Bein nicht an, du Streber!
Die Weddinger sind auf jeden Fall stabil am Start, Leute. Nicht schlecht. Ich hasse es hier.
So now we're going to have a few questions with you before we end this beautiful film day. So the first question would be, What do you like the most about being here at the Young Audience Film Day? What was the most interesting thing throughout the day? Yes?
Das Essen.
Okay, next question by Luca.
What do you value the most about being a part of a community, young people, in the European Film Club?
Und fühlen Sie sich frei, die Antworten auf Deutsch zu geben, okay?
Kannst du die Frage übersetzen?
Ja, also was ist die beste Teil, wenn Sie bei Europäischer Filmclub mit uns zusammen sind? Ja?
Ich glaube, man kann viele neue Leute kennenlernen und auch, ja.
Vielen Dank, ihr seid sehr süß. Okay, und am Ende wir haben, we have a question from Anissa, eine Frage von Anissa.
What's your favorite memory of today with this group?
Was waren die schönsten Erinnerungen für heute? Also die Workshops. Yeah. So, thank you all, danke. Now we are getting very close to the end, so I'm gonna let Luca tell you something right now.
So, as our incredible event here in Uzun comes to a close, we want to thank all of you who contributed to this wonderful event. To those of you here in person, your energy has made this just unforgettable. And to our amazing audience online from around Europe, thank you for tuning in to our journey today. Now, here's the fun part for everyone watching. If you want to become a member of the European Film Club, just like us, make sure to join the jury and vote in this year's Young Audience Award. You'll get to watch the nominated films and vote for the film that you think should win this year's Young Audience Awards. Get a chance to dive deeper into the world of cinema and don't miss out on this unique opportunity. Remember to follow us on social media and join our platform. We're happy to see you there.
Yes, thank you everyone for being part of this wonderful film day. We truly appreciate your hard work, your ideas. It was definitely great to see you. We hope that you are leaving today with great memories, maybe new friendships, as well as inspiration, laughter, and perhaps a new way of seeing things. Remember, films are not just the art that we watch. It is about reflecting, connecting, and pretty much finding yourself, a little bit of yourself in each story. So we truly appreciate the time that you took and everything you made to make this big day a true success. Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you for coming today, everyone. We would really love for everyone we've met to stay connected. So join the European Film Club because we made it just for you. And also don't forget to sign up to the Young Audience Award jury where you can watch the 3 films and pick which one's your favourite. The deadline to sign up for that is tomorrow night on Monday. So remember to scan the QR code there. Thank you all for your amazing thoughts on the film and for making this experience truly unforgettable. And I hope to see you guys as a member of the European Film Club or on the YAA jury. So thank you all for coming.
Danke.
Und geben wir noch